Hello my beautiful people, Kiki here and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to play Dragon Age the Veilguard episode 10. So in the last episode we gained the Fade Expert, Emmerich, and he is really cool. I really like him. Went to the necropolis and we explored there a little bit, and he's just such a fun character, and he has Manfred as well, his little skeleton butler, who is just so precious with his little crystal eyes. I love him. I think he's great. And then we also did some bits and pieces in Ravane, and we also did some bits and pieces in Arlington Forest. So we've kind of been here, there and everywhere last episode. And we had a big group meeting, which was good, and we need to meet with Morrigan. So before anything, let's do some reading. Okay, book club notes. Notes for our first book club meeting. Attending Emmerich Bellara, Nev Harding, The Hollowed Halls by Merciless Ingevness, chosen by Bellara. Why isn't Varric part of this? I've been thinking this again. I got a little bit calmed, and put at ease when Varric came to our first group meeting. But all of our companions all go and see each other, and there's two and two and two, and they're always you know what I mean? They all interact with each other. The only one who they never seem to interact with is Varric. You would have thought that Harding would have gone to just sit with him. Do you know what I mean? And they never talk about him. It's just weird. I just don't understand it. Part of me feels like they were trying to kill him off at the beginning of the game, and then they chickened out, because there's we have brief interactions with him. We can't really talk to him. Do you know what I mean? He says a few things to us, but we can't actually fully interact with him. And things like this, for example, you would have thought Varric is a writer. You would have thought that they would bring him in. And it's just there's just things that I just don't understand. I'm I mean, I thought by now they would have done a Caden situation and made him a companion again. But they haven't. And it's just I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. It just doesn't really make sense to me, because no one interacts with him except for Rook. No one even really acknowledges him except for Rook. Harding is literally has known him longer than Rook, and she doesn't even sit with him and be with him and talk to him. And no one really talks about Varric. I don't know, it's just all strange to me. And the only times he ever really gets up is when we're having those meetings, and he's oh, I'm gonna take a nap for another 10 years. And it's just get up and fix Bianca. Do you know what I mean? Okay, you got stabbed with a lyrium dagger. We get it. That was 10 episodes ago. Give me some more Varric. It just seems like a bit of a letdown, especially because you had him at the beginning of the game, and then he gets stabbed, and I feel he was supposed to die, because from here on out he's had no real input. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. I just don't, I said it from the beginning and I'm saying it again now, I just don't have good feelings about this. Anyway, let's carry on. Notes: Emmerich, frustrated that book was not accurate about how undead actually work, agreed that the romance subplot had the pleasure air of classic tragedy. Nev, pretty sure the book was based on one of her old cases, refuses to elaborate further on romance subplot. Harding felt it was too long and lacked excitement, kept scrolling and asking, where's the plot? Bellara and me enjoyed that enemies to lovers featured heavily in the story. Found that undead a little creepy. We roll dice and decide. And Harding is the next person to choose the book. Lost in Time. I thought the rift... Have I read this? No. I thought the rift had taken me to another part of the forest, but I was wrong. I am lost, not in space, but in time. Following the river to find my way, I came across a crooked willow several meters away from the bank. Did you know the river had moved? I will make my way to Demetrius Crossing. Ah. Perhaps there is already a settlement there and someone who can help. Merrin scribbled below in another hand. The forest toys with me. I found this in a leather pouch buried beneath a willow 2 days after Merrin went missing. The pouch was a gift. It was new. Now the strings are crumbling. This is his writing, but on aged deerskin. Manashiril Lithalin. I hope you find your way, Irilyn. Why do I feel like I've read that before? The lighthouse spirits. I'm starting to wonder if the lighthouse spirits might be alive. There's almost a heartbeat, I'd call it, a rhythm to how things happen and move. I asked the professor about it, and he told me about something called a genius loci. I still don't know how to pronounce that. The spirits, the spirit of a place. Spirits are attached to emotion, right? And a place that has a lot of emotion tied up with it, that's going to attract an especially strong spirit. Oh, there's a fly. How dare you? Get away, get away. Oh no, where was I? Oh, yes, that's going to attract an especially strong spirit. And there's a feeling like something's watching us, but not in a bad way, more comforting than anything. And that's nice. I want to see if I can speak to it. Not sure how I'll do that. Going to ask the professor about it. The journal from Balara. Okay. The Morn Watch. The monthly... I don't know how do you pronounce that. Stripend? I don't know. I don't understand why Lucanus claims it's bizarre for Manfred to receive a modest monthly stipend. I don't know what that means. Let me look it up. Pay. A regular sum paid as a salary. Okay, that makes sense. His little monthly spend. I like it. To receive a modest monthly stipend, Manfred may need the funds one day, and he's capable of making small purchases with supervision. I admit, however, that he fancies the strangest things. Some recent acquisitions: a silver-backed Antivan hand mirror, 20 blue marbles, 4 sticks of chalk. He presented one to Harding. A jeweled brooch shaped like a lizard. I had to make up the difference. He must learn to tell copper from gold. A brass cup, a rather fine quill knife, confiscated. 2 pounds of almonds, almost removed to the kitchen. Yet more strings. The latest item costs nothing. Mantra has become very fond of a little wooden stick he enjoys pointing about. Bless him. Emmerich, note to Harding on souls. It wasn't a silly question at all. There's an enormous difference between a spirit and a soul, but the metaphysics are rarely taught outside mage circles. A soul is the richly numerous force within every living being. You and I, our companions, our opponents, all possess a soul. When we slumber, it sleeps into the fade. Our most intimate connections with the land of dreams. A spirit is an entity formed entirely in the fade from raw magic. Whilst both dwell in intangible regions, a trained mage will never mistake one for the other. I found Craventin's dialogue of the Outer Reaches to be the best starting book on the subject if you'd like to pursue his absolutely gripping theories on autogenous liminality. I don't know how to pronounce that. Misconceptions about the necropolis. No one has more respect for Brother Genetivi's scholars than I, but his writing on Navarra details very little on the practices of the Grand Necropolis. The more I travel, the more I'm convinced these allusions have led to unfortunate conclusions by people of less than generous imaginations. For example, we do not lock up our dead to pound fruitlessly against their coffins in the dark. Our departed lie in a peaceful state, or even wander. The undead tablets, I don't know how to pronounce that, are loving constructions, not dressing up with corpses. And in the event of maling spirits causing a disturbance, we don't simply throw them in a tomb and toss the key. Sometimes I think Warden Davrin crafts these questions to tease me. An overview of spirits. Maling spirits are inevitable. We understand that what manifests them directly in our world: jealousy, arrogance, greed, rage, and fear, bolstered very often by bloodshed. Corruption of the undead is more insidious. It takes a significant disruption in the Fade, a more powerful spirit or mysterious condition, to transform a normally serene denizen of the necropolis into one of the malicious dead. Luckily, after banishing such spirits, we may recover the corpse and once again infuse it with a benign possessor. In circumstances where mortal suasion is behind a peaceful spirit's downfall, the penalty is clear. The lives and bodies of those who tamper with the undead of the necropolis are forfeit unto the Morn Watch. Templars in Navarra. Navarra is not unlike the Imperium where it comes to Templars. Navarran Templars still put down anyone foolish enough to be possessed by a demon. This is sensible. This is the best use of an attack dog if you are obliged to set one at the gates. Their political power, however, is thin. They're not beholden to the necromancers, but the necromancers don't always yield. It is how they ban the Templars from their crypts. How cynical, the unvarnished opinion of our kingdom. Navarra Templars are hardly banned from the Grand Necropolis. There's simply a tactic agreement that any trouble arising there is best left to necromancers with a certain amount of experience. Complications in the Veil. The Veil, our immutable, eternal barrier against the Fade, or so we thought. There has recently been a great weakening in the Veil thanks to a confluence of magic in the south we've yet to understand. Scan information we have paints a chilling picture. The veil may be undone permanently, either in large parts or as a whole. We cannot give way to panic. Should this threat be real, someone must be prepared to answer. If the veil falls, thousands of lives, all we hold dear, will be swept away. I cannot say what would take their place. Notes from a lecture by Emmerich Vukarin. Let's just look. That is sick. That is such a sick picture. Okay, the shadow dragons. The Soporati. Dorian. Our next course of action should be to seek out influential Soporati. No, I saw you read this. Why does it keep doing this? I read this. It keeps doing this and it's so annoying because I sometimes forget what I've read and what I haven't read. We read this last episode. Why do they keep popping up? It's very frustrating. But I've definitely read that. Okay, miscellaneous, let's see. Communal notes on the lighthouse. Thank you for your notes, Balara. You've discovered fascinating things about these artifacts, Emmerich. Thanks, Professor. I wish I knew more about the lighthouse itself. The ancient elves crafted a lot of places right inside the Fade, but this one's so calm. You really think it's like company, Balara? Yes, from the way the etheric flow bends to the pulse of this place. The lighthouse is shielding us from the stronger currents. Without it, we'd attract dangerous company in the Fade. Emmerich. Did Solus build this place himself? How old is it? So many mysteries. Balara. Speaking of which, wherever did this stain come from? Emmerich, sorry. Sorry, coffee spilled when an artifact went off. Balara, let us begin a fresh page. Is there any more? No. So pretty. Okay. So, mementos. The Shadow Chants. Venatorial of a spell book, so we let them find one. It is full of what we believe is right and good. It has converted no one, but we have hope. Hazards persistent. A map of persistent veil breakers and physicality failures of Central Arlathan Forest. To the uninitiated, the strangest thing about veil jumper maps is how few of them say just run. Great. The handwrite. Young as elven artifacts go, the right, they're last to reach back, not grasping, but bidding farewell. Don't mourn what we were, because whilst we endure, it has not died. Promise of glory, a relic that claims prehistory, when God's row decrees of coming ascension. There are fewer hands, the first warnings of betrayal, and the chance that would eventually claim it all. The way of peace. Have we read this one? In narrative, she's the heath, I don't know. You leave and return to the comfort that bookends a journey where everything, especially self, has become unfamiliar. No, we did not read that one. The unspoken. In narrative, he is the secret behind the beckons, who reveals answers questions first denied, then demanded. Ancient illustration. These stylized symbols represent the foking of thought, consciousness, will, finality, and time, all favourite subjects of Devarin's greatest necromancer philosophers. Impossible map. During the Storm Age, romantic Nevarin artists missed a drop of their own blood into their ink. The Watchers discouraged the practice as it kept leading to possessed artwork. That's funny. Den's Tome. Duties of the prelate of the Grand Necropolis. The previous prelate, Vestulus Pentagrast, passed away in 949 Dragon. The ceremony was attended by his niece, a woman of some renown. Voluminous notes. The long-sought notes of the Nevarin most famous spirit summoners. Some whispers that Eglantine, I don't know how to pronounce that, something, still wanders the Fade, though she died 60 years ago. Okay, how many of these are there? Okay, I was going to say. Eternal Wail. I feel like I've read some of these, I won't lie. A disturbing carving of a screaming figure. If held against the wind, it emits a howl that sends shivers along the listener's spine. We definitely read that one. We definitely read the Quinari Knife. Templar's Ritual Kit. I don't know. A Templar's Ritual Kit prepared with dangerously blighted red lyrium. The box itself weathered, but tools within remain in pristine condition. We read that one too. Free Marsh's Guardian. Said to warn respectable owners against threads, it sometimes faces different directions without being moved. Silver Spoon, a piece of a cutlery collection intended to be part of an undead tableau, never used, presumably. Gilded Cage. The cage is empty, yet one certain night, bird songs pour out through the bars. Petrified Dragon Egg. Oh my god, this fly's triggering me. Get away. Petrified dragon egg. The shape and markings clearly identify this as a dragon's egg, but the object has been petrified. We read this too. Why does it keep doing this? Is it because I'm picking up the same ones? Is that why? Because it's actually... It's like... As much as I love reading the codexes, this is one of my triggers. Because... if I've already read it, like I get halfway through and I'm like, oh, I've already read this before. I don't know why it doesn't just stay like, there's nothing else. Why is it still glowing? Yeah, like, and I press mark all as read after I've done it. So I don't understand why it keeps popping up unless I keep picking up the same ones. I don't know. It's strange. Okay, let's look. So I think maybe we can do so. Oh, I need to do that. I need to speak to them. What's this? We've not been here yet. Hosberg Wetlands. Maybe we will do that. Maybe this episode or next. We'll do the Halls of Valor. We'll try and do the last bit of this because there's still one left. And maybe we'll do this. And then I feel like also we should meet Morrigan. That's what I'm thinking. But before anything, we'll speak to our companions.
We have come to the store to search for melon. Stupid crisp consonants.
She's made this look a lot. Wow. That is sick. Oh wow, look. That is so sick. I like that. Yeah, it's a lot lighter in here now. It was so dark before. I couldn't see anything. Is he upstairs? Oh, hey, bud.
The view of the Fade here is marvelous. I can't believe this room wasn't taken.
I agree. You've really worked wonders in this room. Woo. Are you ever going to clean this blood? No? Okay.
Hey, Rook.
Wow. Everyone has so much to say to me.
Oh, hey, Rook.
Wow. Are they all just gonna say, hey, Rook? Is that it?
Calling it now. Belle's next serial ends on a cliffhanger.
Lucanus is gonna be like, not now, because I hate you.
Rook, I'd rather be left with my thoughts.
Okay. That is one thing I would say that I don't like. Like, I've read in the comments that you guys said that you can't romance him once you, like, if you pick Mimrathis. And I don't think that's very fair. I feel like it should be, like, obviously a hardened relationship, but you still are able to romance him. I don't think it's...
Hey, Asan.
I don't think it's very fair that that is immediately cut off from you. And, like, you miss out on, like, so much time with him. Oh, Manfred won. He's so cute. Oh, another helper waits above between the facing gods. Okay.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Yeah, I found one wisp, but I don't know where the other is. So I think what we're first gonna do is we're gonna go back. No. Yeah, we're gonna go back here. And then maybe we'll go to the crossroads and do some bits and pieces there. And then we'll kind of just plod around a little bit, I think. What's this? Because a lot of the places right now, we need to go to Hosberg. What's this? Okay. I also want to go... where was it? Oh, here. The Hall of Valor. I want to do that as well. So first we'll go here and then I'll just see what comes next, really. We'll take the newbies. Haha. Little skeleton guards. Pretty cool. Alright, let's just quickly do this.
Your new seals hold.
Good. We got rid of that haunting in Arlathan.
It sleeps once again.
Excellent work. We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
What's the state of things in the shrouded halls?
We have made an acceptable amount of progress, yet work remains.
The dead are restless still.
The dead are always restless, it seems. Ooh, we haven't been here yet, have we? So this is exciting. Hi there.
Nothing but top shelf stuff over here.
Let's see what I can sell you. Don't tell me that's it. Boo. Yeah, all of this stuff is useless. Do I just sell it all? Gain some more points.
Hey, punch an on-tom for me.
Okay, so where do I need to go? I need to go that way. Let's explore a little bit though. Oh, that's where I need to go.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on communing with spirits, or acting as a conduit for them to speak through.
Wait, you let yourself get possessed? On purpose?
Ah, I forgot you were from Ferelden.
Haha. Sorry, just destroying everything.
Greetings, Morn Watcher. You are a long ways from Navarra.
Hail to you, child of Valor. As a voice of our lightless shores, I pray your blade may never sunder.
Oh, you honor me. Few remember the old ways.
Nice.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
What does that mean? Let me just explore before I speak to her. Whoa! I didn't even notice that. That's sick. Mad. You're in my way, dude. Whoa. Or rather, please move out the way there. That's sick. Sorry, Reela's face is just in the way. What's over here? Sorry, I just want to explore a little bit whilst we're here. Ah. There is something behind this chest. I will go there in a second. There was something over here. There we go. Okay. If I jump, can I? No! Let me cheat! I'm small! I can fit through there, whatever. We'll go this way then. I literally could fit through there, but the game just wanted to be difficult. Hi, can I go in here? No? I like how they're all basically half naked. Wonderful, truly. Oh, couldn't sleep like that. Imagine if someone snores. That would really suck.
So if you're a mage and you do stuff with spirits, is that why you left the Qun?
What? I was born in Darismune.
I thought all Qunari lived under the Qun except for the Tal Vashoth.
Qunari means one who follows the Qun. I do not follow the Qun, so I'm not truly a Qunari. Tal Vashoth are those who left the Qun in anger. I never followed the Qun, so that is not what I am either.
Oh. So, what do I call you?
Call me Rowan.
Nice. Alright, let's go speak to Isabella.
Looking to fight?
Yeah.
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Sure.
The spirits of the Hall of Valor are honored to welcome Emmerich Volcarnage Volcarin of the
Oh crap. Oh wow, that hit me twice. That was not good. Oh my god. Bad idea, get out of the way.
Get out of there!
Oh, that was really rude. I'm so glad I didn't fall down there, because I would have died.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment.
I have to win 10 matches? Mad. Should we do a few now? Let's see how many I can do.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon.
Let's fight. Woo.
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Okay.
All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
Ah. Nice. Okay.
Primed and ready.
Get out of his way. Hey, Rook, lead.
Whoa, that was close.
A fine hit, Rook.
Enemies in range.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here.
Let's do a few more and then just kind of go from there.
Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Aye, Cap.
All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
Oh, crap. Whoa.
Permanent range.
Whoa.
Ready.
Wait, this one.
They're in range. Move it.
Whoa.
All clear.
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you.
They're big, they're grey, they're here to make you pay. Here come the arm tom!
Whoa.
It's a fight!
Should I do that one? Oh man, can't see nothing.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here.
My girl's a little bit unhinged. I kind of just want to win out all these matches. I just kind of want to get them done. Whilst I'm here, I might as well just try and see how many I can do.
Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. You won't want to miss this next fight.
I want more!
Oh crap, 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 crap.
Near me! Don't stop!
Oh, you dodged me. Oh, he's dead.
Enemies at range.
Who's going, Everett?
Nice. One more to
And I'm out
go.
another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you.
You said that like 7 matches ago. Okay. Last match and then we can go.
Looking to fight?
One more, please.
Get yourself in order and head to the...
They've got the reach. Hope you've got the flexibility. Get ready for the arm tom!
Woo! Whoa. Madness.
They've got us at range.
They're okay.
We're firing!
Oh, he fell. Nice.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here.
Cool. We gained some good stuff. Cool, cool. Nice. Okay. So now that that is done, that's in Hosberg. I don't know where this is. Can I access this? That's in Hosberg. Maybe we'll go here. Maybe we'll do these two. And then we'll go and see Morrigan. I think that's a good idea. We'll do that way.
This door. I think the essence we took from that revenant might be our way through.
Trap or treasure? Or both. It's usually both.
I don't have time for
Watch
that.
yourself. Trouble coming.
I'm busy. Nice.
That this site is impressive. And these ruins feel different than some of the others.
Ooh. Okay, the empty forest. This place used to be full of spirits who flocked to Solus's cause. When his ritual went wrong, when everything went wrong, he vanished and the spirits stopped coming. Where are you, my friend? You stopped the Evanuris but broke the world. Please tell me you didn't leave me to fix all this alone. Sad. Exploring more of the Fade. We can go over there too. Ah. Okay. Ah. Well, around we go. So how are you guys doing today? You having a good day? I hope you are.
It's another of those statuettes.
Oh, this is my last
the memory
one.
fragments.
And it's unguarded?
Yeah, that sounds sus, right?
Ambush!
Oh.
On top, assholes!
Dude.
Take him down!
Oh, I will. Whoa! Where the hell did you come from? Oh my god. Okay.
Loosen the lip for ya!
Okay.
What'd I tell you? Trap. Statue wasn't even real.
You were right, Tosh.
I was gonna say.
But if the Fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close.
Cool. We can kill two birds with one stone then. Nice. Let's just explore in here first whilst we're here. Ooh, what is that? Oh, nothing. I was gonna say, it sounds so sus, it just... it just be right there. Okay. I literally can see you right over there. Oh, I've got to... Oh, dear. Okay. It's very fiddly, I feel, this game. You're very much going back and forth and back and forth. So I try and... Recently, I've been, like, cutting out me running around. Because it's just, like, I'm running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it just seems a bit tedious after a while. Do you know what I mean? Where's this enemy?
Break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off.
Yeah.
I'm ready to disappoint.
Oh, that was a bit silly. That was a bit silly. Oh, I can't even see. I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Nice.
Tosh, you got this?
I don't really know what that was for, but, you know, it is done now. Nice. Oh, the path over there as well. Let's just see what's up here. Ah, a Mythal statue.
Move your ass!
What do you mean?
Watch yourself!
Is that the last? Nice. Okay. Now that that's done, let me go down there first, actually.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Can I not make that? That's so annoying. Ugh. It is just a little bit tedious after a while, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like, I understand, like, they want you to explore every single section, but, like, I feel like sometimes...
I'd say that's where we're headed.
I feel like sometimes it is a little bit... just a little bit tedious sometimes. Okay, that's done. Oh, we're gonna fight a guardian now, probably. Hey guys. Oh, whoa! Let me just collect you. Nice.
You can tell this statuette is the real thing, a memory fragment, and not just because it was very well guarded.
Nice. So, does that mean that... I've done that. Let's continue doing this, I think. If I can. And then I think next we will... There's some bits and pieces to do in Treviso. There's a quest that we need to do. So I think we'll do that and then we'll go and see Morrigan.
Exposed crystal. There is a strange hum.
Another tendril gone. Oh, don't let it get on you.
How do I get that one? I don't understand. Do I need to... Because it's right there. Got it? Nice.
That's not growing back.
Good.
That's our route to the Fade Tear, but the Blight's overflowing.
Those blight tendrils we saw led right here. That's our answer. Another tendril destroyed.
Nice.
A lot of bones.
Unbind this path, Dweller. Seek what is hidden.
Okay, so I need to go to Hosberg. Everywhere is telling me that I need to go there. So I can't really do much right now until I go there, I guess. That's fine. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go to Treviso because there's a new quest. Then we will go speak to Morrigan. Actually, sorry. We'll speak to the team because in between I try and make sure that I can speak to everyone. So let's speak to the team and then see if anyone has anything to say. Not really, but that's fine. We'll still speak to everyone. I just try and get as much dialogue from them as humanly possible because I want it, basically. Hey guys.
Emmerich, have I got this right? Manfred's wisp?
A wisp of curiosity, to
He's
be
so
precise.
cute.
And this wisp was so curious about our world, it just couldn't wait to come here, animate a body, and serve you tea?
Manfred enjoys boiling the water. He's mesmerized by the steam.
So cute. Who else is here? So Tasha's in her room. Let's see what little... Ooh. Whoa. This is nice. Sorry, Solus. Tu casa is mi casa. Look at that. It's no longer yours now, hon. I have decorated it to suit myself. Wow. It looks dope. Hey, bud. How you feeling?
I wish I could get moving.
So do I.
Being stuck in here.
I've been asking you to move for like 100 years now. You just sat there like a little lemon. Bianca is still very broken. Like, you could at least... You can move your hands, can't you? Get to work. We have things to do. There's gods out there. What are you just doing laying around?
Stop by for a workout?
No. I came to check on you, but okay. It looks so good now. Look at this. I love it. I love it. Wow. That is sick. It's look at the skulls everywhere. Wow. Now this feels like I'm back at home. I bet Emmerich loves it too. Oh wow, even out here. Oh, that's sick. Whoa. Even out here looks different. That's so cool. Okay, Valara's there, Harding's there, and then was that Nev and Lucanus? They're getting a bit close and, you know, getting to know each other, aren't they?
How's it going?
Yeah, no, pretty good, pretty good. Is Manfred up here? Manfred, do you feel like you're at home? Oh my god, I love him so much. I want Manfred and Hassan to interact because they're like my two babies.
Oh, hey, Rook.
You guys just don't like talking to me. I guess it's because I need to progress more in the main story. I understand. Hey, baby. Oh, this is sick. I really like the decorations.
How are the crows after the dragon attack?
We're assassins. What do we know about dragons? Thea and Viago are juggling the response to the dragon with the fight against the Antam. The other talents are scrambling. And I don't know what Ilario is doing.
That last part seems normal.
I suppose the world hasn't ended yet.
I never have trusted Ilario. He just looks and sounds like a villain. I know that sounds really mean. But like, there's just something about him that just kinda rubs me up the wrong way. I don't know. Just have a feeling, an inkling that he's sus. You know? He just feels a little bit sus. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go to oh, well, I'll do that afterwards. Let's go to Chorizo. Let's take yeah. Why not? Let's take Nev and Lucanus. They seem pretty close. Let them interact a little bit more. God, every time I come here I just feel a little bit more depressed. Oh, I nearly fell into the abyss.
A handful of Antam have left the city.
Only a handful?
I heard they feared the blight in the canals.
Opportunists fleeing their easy perch. They should fear that damn butcher instead.
Hey there.
Rook, you must find Chance.
What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the market master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured. If Chance is blighted, or about to become a darkspawn,
He is blighted.
We will find what has become of him.
I suspected that, like...
Come on. We have to find Chance before he gets to the market.
Yeah, I suspected that long, long ago. Because, like, he was coughing, he wasn't doing too well. My boy was struggling. So he's definitely blighted, sadly. Does the city ever
They're
improve?
somewhat famous among the Shadow Dragons. At least the Demon of Virantium is.
Famous or infamous?
Because you're a mage killer. You turned that title on Venatori.
That's a point in your favor.
I saw...
Over there.
No!
Oh, dead on, Tom.
Those marks. A crow cut them down.
Chance?
It could be.
He was going to see the market master. Let's find her.
Okay, you
Please,
guys...
go on. I saw some of the shadows work before. Well, anyway, their good opinion is worth having.
Okay. Thank you. I hate when dialogue gets cut. It really triggers me. Oh. Are you dead? Oh no, he blinked.
My people's gods finally return and they are blighted. Somewhere, the Maker laughs.
Excuse me? Did a crow named Chance come by recently?
I feel bad
He
for
saved
Chance.
us, is what he did. The Antam were planning a raid to steal our supplies for the injured. We heard them right outside the gates. Chance dealt with the brutes before they even set foot into the market. And he left them out.
Okay. No in a shaky hand. Dear friends, my time is running out. I do not wish to harm my city or her people. The drowned district has already fallen to the blight and seems a fitting place to wait. Show me no mercy. I may no longer be myself when anyone finds me. Oh, Chance.
Chance is blighted. He asked us to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. He's waiting for us in the drowned district.
That's so sad. Oh, I need to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised my character Reela hasn't been blighted. Do you know what I mean? Like, my girl's in this 24/7. She's constantly by the blight, and like, I just feel like it would make sense, you know?
There's a problem.
Oh dear.
Let's finish this!
Okay. Oh, can I not reach that? Okay. Whoa.
Targets ahead.
Yup.
Stay in cover.
How did I miss? Oh dear.
Snipers.
Oh, I can't see. Oh my god.
On your right.
Oh, you missed. Can I not jump? Oh. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no! Where did you go? Oh.
Move. Now.
Oh, was that?
Look at that.
Oh. Oh, that one? That one, sorry. Oh, I need to get out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my goodness.
Watch it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Not half bad. Damn. Rook's hit.
I'm okay.
We need to close in.
Well, I would, but like... Oh, I can.
Thank you, friends.
Why is he glitching out like that? Oh god.
Let's let Tear and Veilguard know what happened here.
Sorry, it's not funny, but he's literally just glitching out, he's just shaking his booty. It was not funny. I liked Chance. It's sad that that happened to him. But at the same time, that was quite humorous, the way he was just shaking the booty. Okay, let's return.
You fought Darkspawn.
None of them touched me.
I will inspect you later.
All right.
We found Chance. He saved the market from Antam before Blight took him over.
Thank you for giving him a kinder end.
His name will be on the memorial we are building for all the lost.
Please, visit later if you wish to see it.
Okay. That's good. We will go back and speak. Maybe Lucanus will have something to say to us finally. We'll go back to the lighthouse and then we'll probably go to Docktown to see Morrigan. You would think that Lucanus would have something to say by now. He just really does not want to talk to me.
Davren, if there's any advice you can send to Treviso about handling the Blight.
I'll pass it on. Though some details are only for wardens.
Are you serious? You're clinging to your order's secrets now?
It's not about secrecy, Lucanus.
Oof.
When you're resistant to the Blight like we are, wardens can take more risks. Or do you want untrained civilians spreading it further?
Right. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get how you feel. But let's make this better, not worse.
What? Wait, I'm actually so confused. Where are they? What? Oh, are they up here? I was so confused then. I was thinking they vanished from my sight. Good for you, Manfred. Oh, Wisp.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
I wonder if I can use this one for that room. Come on, Wisp, stay with me, stay with me. You're so close. Nice. Ooh. Oh, okay. What does that do? Whoa!
Dweller, it is whole. Restored.
Nice. Caretaker can be upgraded. Lovely. Nice, nice, nice. I'm guessing that will be a door eventually. That was cool. Can I jump from here? Woo! Nice. Okay. Let's speak to the rest of the team. That was a nice little discovery. And then, where's Ballara? Ballara and Harding are together, aren't they? No, they're not. What did I think they were? Oh my god. Reeler, please. That was totally my bad, but still.
Oh, hey, Rook.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know why I'm bothered talking to you all, because you're just going to be like, oh, hi. I bet you Harding's going to have nothing to say to, so I'll go to, Tash.
It's weird living somewhere where all the silverware matches.
Have I read this? Scrawled grocery list. Elfruit, that's cheese. That cheese we had last time. Apples. Where'd Lucanus get that really good ham? Since Lucanus is gone, I'm not sure when he'll be back. I just completely misread that bit. I thought we could take turns going to the market. Our starless PS is Harding. I gathered that much, if I'm being honest. I'd bet it was Treviso who's going shopping, Nev. I can go. I needed powder. Rashwin? That was Ballara. I can tell exactly who's speaking before I even read, like, who it is. Oh, little son. Okay, now that that's done, let's go. Do I have it marked? I think I have this one. Let's go. We'll bring Harding and Nev, I think. Just because Harding knows Morrigan and Nev is from Docktown. Those are my reasons.
Nice to meet someone else from Ventus. My family has roots there.
House fathers. Sure. You call owning half the city having roots?
I've been back recently.
Keep meaning to. Keep making excuses not to.
Who are you talking to? It's not that person.
I'm glad you were here to help with the dragon. It could have destroyed the city.
I wonder, would Dorian have died if I'd not saved Minrathus?
Good to see you.
Because you guys told me that Viper would have died, and that would have been extremely tragic.
Oh, it's a long story.
Okay. Oh. So how far is it? Oh, let's just quickly fast travel, it's easier.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
It offers an escape, and it's exciting. I still don't know how anyone sleeps through the noise.
And now a dragon. Some people.
Oh, it was Harding anyway. Nice. Okay, meet Morrigan at the Cobbled Swan. The team pursues leads that reveal disturbing information about the spread of the Blight, but also gain some unexpected aid. Let's go. Well, unexpected. It's not really unexpected. It's Morrigan we're going to speak to.
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlethan?
No, she left there ages ago.
But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Wait.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
Look at my girl! I wanted to grow out her hair, and I love it. She looks amazing. Look at her. Oh, pleased to meet you. Even though I know you very well.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden. You heard about that. Dorian Pavis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed.
They're best
you
friends.
have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I love that she's here. I knew obviously we would be seeing her eventually, but I thought, so what I thought, she would appear when, because obviously, let's be real, we all know Solus is going to get out of the Fade. So I thought she would appear when Solus got out of the Fade, and like Solus would eventually try and betray us, because that's just where I feel this is going. Like, because he has a goal in mind, and he is a stubborn little Eggman, and he will not be swayed, and I feel like the only person to sway his judgment is Delilah, and I feel like she would have been like, Solus, stop, this isn't you, I love you, be better than this, apologize to Varric for stabbing him because that sucked, you know, we're all friends. And then he would have been like, you know what, you make a good point, I am so sorry for being a little bad guy, and I will be good now. And then happy ending for everyone. That's what I say. Oh, this is on you. I mean... it's a lot of pressure. The thing is, as an outsider, you would blame Delilah a little bit for the situation, especially seeing as she knew what Solus was, and she has been trying to hunt him down this entire time, but it doesn't change the fact that she didn't stop him when she had the chance. Do you know what I mean? Like, her love for him stopped her from doing what was necessary. Stopped me from doing what was necessary, because I do love him. I think he's like, I feel like he's so blinded by his duty that he's not willing. He wants to be stopped. I can tell that for sure. He wants to be stopped. He doesn't want to do this. He made that very clear by like his expressions and the way he spoke. But at the same time, he still tried to destroy our world by bringing back his old world, and like Delilah didn't really stop him. I mean, my girl was dying at the time, but you know what I mean? Like, if she really, really, really wanted to, she could have fought until the end, but her love for him blinded her. Same with his love for her. I feel like they are both each other's weakness, which is both beautiful and tragic, because he is seeing the world and just sees nothing but pain and sadness, and that he destroyed the elves. Whereas for Delilah, it's all she's ever known. So she's trying her best to protect the world that all she's ever known, whilst fighting against the man that she loves. It's very complicated and it's very tragic because, like, you can tell he doesn't really want to do it, but he's so set in his ways that he's just being a stubborn fool. I feel mean saying this, but from Rook's point of view, Rook's kind of just been thrown into this chaos without really having any time to catch her breath. So even though she is, like, pleased to meet Delilah, she's still gonna be like, well, this is kind of on you.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess.
I knew Harding would disapprove.
No, Harding. This is my mess.
The Inquisition sealed the breach and stopped Corypheus. We saved the world.
We also left southern Thedas vulnerable to Qunari invasion, as the Exalted Council showed.
But the Inquisition didn't start the Mage Rebellion. We didn't start any of this.
We did our best, but our best had consequences. When those consequences became apparent, I disbanded the Inquisition rather than let it turn into something someone else had to stop.
Yes, you
Too many
did.
leaders claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them.
Good for you.
So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
I like that.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I like that Delilah takes responsibility, because even though we tried to do the best that we could, there are still things that are out of our hands, and, like, still bits and pieces that there's no matter what, no matter how much good you try and do, there's always going to be consequences for your actions. Like, these are things that have been made very apparent as we have played through the Dragon Age games. Like, and that's why, I know I keep bringing it up, but that's why another reason the Keep hurts me so much, because the way Morrigan and Delilah both talk, they're both very vague in their answers. Like, they're not talking about, like, Vivian, for example, or, like, they're not talking about Cass or, like, Leliana. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I understand, like, that is in a different region, but at the same time, our world is connected, and I feel like it would be nice to hear that, like, Leliana is doing her best as Divine to, like, you know, protect her people, and, like, how Cass has, like, gone off and she's, like, still trying to, like, do her best, and, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just would like to know a little bit more about how our old companions are doing back home. That's all. But I do like that Delilah is taking responsibility for, well, she's taking responsibility for what happened while still being vague.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
No.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
That was a dumb
While I lack
thing
the
to
dreadful
ask.
sphere of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the South.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My mom...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
What Divine is that, Delilah?
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
Question, could Aveline have died in Dragon Age 2? Because, what if she... Because I know that Leliana can die in Dragon Age 1, but then, like, she comes back or something somehow. But... Because, like, they mentioned people that, like, I feel like were, no matter what, were safe. But, like, I wonder who's the Divine? Delilah, go on. Tell me a little bit more about that, please. Give me a little bit more information. I need your spies. I need an army. I need your connections. I need all of these. Maybe connections would probably do me better.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me.
That's great.
The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words,
Okay,
however.
well...
She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
Yeah.
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
All of these are correct. See, you guys all know how I feel about Solus. I do love him. Like, we romanced him in Inquisition, and I do have a soft spot for him. He is very charming, very secretive, and he just keeps you guessing and keeps you wanting more. Do you know what I mean? He has that effect, and though I do not trust him, and he is trapped, he is helping, but at the same time I know he's helping to help himself, you know, because I know he wants us to trust him to lower our guard, and then that's when he will strike. And I know that is going to happen. Like, I just know, because we know what he's like. And I hope I'm wrong, but he literally stabbed Varric. Like, and he has history with Varric. They were friends. I'm just some person who disrupted his ritual, and he's just annoyed by my mortal existence. So I want him to be better, and like, I want to understand him more. And I want him to change, but I know for someone who has been set in their ways for thousands of years, change will not come easy to him. So I'm going to say this. But I do agree with these two.
Right now, Solus is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dread Wolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Aren't you going to ask about your bestie, Varric?
Good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
I guess not. Okay. I thought she'd be like, "How's my buddy Varric? Is he still bedbound? He's been bloody bedbound for like months now." This is my point. Like, I keep feeling like they were like aiming to kill Varric at the beginning, and then they chickened out because he is just not mentioned by anyone. And, like, the only person he ever really seems to interact with is us. So a lot of this is in Hosberg. Hosberg. The lighthouse. Oh, let's do that. The crossroads, but I can't access that yet. But yeah, like, I just feel like they chickened out. That's how it feels like to me. Okay, so I'm just looking. Before we do the quest, I'm going to... Oh, itch. I'm gonna speak to everyone. And then we will get crack-a-lackin' with whatever they want to talk about. I have already immediately forgotten. So I'll speak, because that's a quest, isn't it? So I'll speak to them first and then work my way back down. I'll do it that way. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, where was... God, I feel like my brain is useless. I keep forgetting. Okay. Hey, pretty. Hey, pretties. My pretty people.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
I've heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my face. I look so pale. Ugh. Need to get some vitamin D. Where's that sun? I feel like it's so hot, but like it's just the sun is just nowhere to be seen.
And just how, wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun, right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
Has your first warden always been...
him?
Well...
a stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it?
He means well in his own way.
Does
He's
he?
old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elgadon and Giranin won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
You don't seem the wrong sort.
No one's born a hero.
You're really selling it.
It gets better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
Yeah. To be fair, I feel like criminals are criminals. Well, because the Grey Wardens just grab everyone. Like, it doesn't matter your past. Once you become a Grey Warden, that is, you know, your new path. Like, with our good old first little boo, Alara, yeah. She didn't do anything wrong, actually. I mean, she kind of, like, tried to help a friend who was a problem. And then good old, oh my god, Duncan. His name slipped my brain and I was like, the disrespect. This man deserves all the love and the attention. I'm still not over the fact that he died. I will never accept that death. But, like, I really liked how when we did all of the different origins in Dragon Age Origins, none of them were really bad. Do you know what I mean? But some of the Grey Wardens had criminal past. Like, for example, Blackwall. What he did, I mean, he wasn't even a Grey Warden. But what, like, you know, like, we found out that, like, Grey Wardens come from everywhere. It doesn't matter who you were. It's now who you are. You are a Grey Warden. Your past, you know, is the past. And I do like that. And, like, saying criminals are criminals, like, Davrin's right. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes. Everyone deserves that, in my opinion. Like, everyone deserves a redemption arc. Like, even if you... I say everyone. It depends. I don't know, like... I feel like people do deserve redemption arcs. Like, everyone makes mistakes, but it's... if you don't learn from your mistakes, then it starts becoming a problem. If you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, is it a mistake, or are you just doing this out of habit and out of laziness instead of trying to better yourself? Do you know what I mean? So, everyone deserves a redemption arc if they're willing to make that change. Because not everyone's willing. So... That's all I have to say. Let's carry on.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the Warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
Flirt with me, Davrin. Flirt with me and let me... This is my child as well, by the way. I've adopted Asan and I've claimed him as my own. Same as Manfred, actually. I love, love, love. Oh, I'm getting a bit hungry, actually. I might have a little snack. Something easy to eat because... oh, my belly's rumbling. Because I've just been eating jelly and yogurts.
Don't have anything for you. Or did you just miss me?
I missed you.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh is projecting. Tosh is projecting. Like, when we first met Tosh and we asked her about the, like, rope, she was like, it just clothes. Like, it means nothing. Like, I can wear what I want. And now she's judging Nev for wearing what Nev wants to wear. Tosh is just simply projecting how she feels onto others because she does not know how to process her feelings in a healthy manner. And I suppose being very much like her mom, you can tell that her mom, you know, her mom fled the Qun because of Tosh. She made that was very clear. And I feel like, so at the minute, I've not had any evidence otherwise, but Shathan is basically bitter in a sense and trying to push her beliefs onto Tosh, but Tosh is also Ravaini. Well, Ravane. So like it's kind of like these two very different like ways of living butting heads. And like if she leans more to Ravane, then her mum will be annoyed. If she leans more to like the Qun, then like I don't feel like that is necessarily who she is. And it's kind of like she has this like inner turmoil, inner battle with herself and her mum because they obviously do not communicate in a very healthy manner. Like, so what we've witnessed. And I feel like Tasha gets triggered very easily. And at the minute, she's just projecting. And that's okay. But you aren't close to Nev. Like, it's okay to project, but then to like learn from it and to be like, oh, like, you know, I'm sorry. Like, obviously everyone has bad days. Everyone has like struggles and like, you know, but your friends and your family are there to help and support you and to lift you up and to like allow you to express yourselves. But her mum isn't allowing her to do that. So she is finding other ways by being a bit of an arse, if I'm being honest. But I know she's not doing it to be mean. She's just projecting.
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
Feels like it.
What'd she say?
Tasha's mother said that Tash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress?
No.
I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
It's not about the dress.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No.
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man.
You're just a little bit more masculine, and that's okay.
Right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Good question.
Nobody likes being a woman.
I do.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
I feel like she's having an identity crisis. Like, she doesn't know who she is. Like, both in her body and in her culture. And to struggle with one is heavy enough, but to struggle with both must be... I mean, I've never experienced it myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a girl. I know I'm a girl. I'm a girl through and through. That's simple. But, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I can be a tomboy and I like to wear, like, boyish clothes. But, like, Tosh has a more masculine feel to her. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like she needs to really explore who she is, to really understand and love herself, because you can't live like that. You really need to learn to love yourself to really be okay. That's the first, like, that's one of the first things I feel like. Once you learn to love yourself and truly accept who you are as a person, like, you are already in like such a better mindset, better place, better vibe. And until she figures herself out, she's going to keep being snappy and projecting, and like little things that like mean nothing to Rila or to Nev or to like Balara or to like Lucanis will mean something very, very heavy to her. And I feel like until she really sits down with herself and really like explores who she is and who she's meant to be, she will keep struggling and keep going through this identity crisis. It's quite deep, really. Like, I've never experienced... I remember one time... story time. I remember when I was little, I was very, very tomboy when I was a kid. And I remember, like, my mum was like, you know, as you grow up, you, like, get boobs and you'll grow tall and, like, your body will form into, like, you know, more of, like, a womanly shape. And I was buying these, like, sneakers. And these two guys who, like, owned the shop were, like... I just sat there and I was crying. And then I said, they were like, why are you crying, Kiki? And I was like, because I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a boy. Boys don't have to grow up. Boys can just stay boys. They don't have to grow boobs. They don't have to have womanly shapes. And like, they both looked at each other and they were like, well, we also go through like puberty and stuff. And I was like, what do you mean? And like, it was just like, that was, it was just like a moment where like, it wasn't like about being like a man, or it was about growing up and like going through those changes that like just freaked me out. And I was like, I want to be a boy. And it was so funny because they both just kind of looked at each other and then looked at me and they're like, nah, like you will find yourself and you will feel comfortable with yourself and you'll like grow into yourself, and that's just how life works. And like, you know, obviously as you grow up, like changes happen and you just learn to embrace them and accept them. And if you don't want to embrace them and accept them, you make ways to change that and like find a way to accept who you truly are inside. And like, yeah, basically I feel like that's just Tash just needs to have a reflective moment, look herself in the mirror and just really feel who she wants to be. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that little story time where when I was a little child I was like, ooh, I don't want to be a woman. And now look at me, I have embraced it. Being a woman shouldn't hurt. What? I mean, what does it mean by that? I don't want to say it in like a malicious... I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say we're here to help. Because, like, I feel like this is just, like, disregarding how she feels. Like, she doesn't know how... She doesn't feel like a woman. She doesn't... It's kind of feel like she doesn't feel like a woman. I don't know, because she's not saying that she doesn't feel like a man either. She's saying she feels more like a man. I'm going to say this, because I want to help her. I want to help her get through this tough moment in her life.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
And that's okay.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks.
Sorry, my belly's
rumbling. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
I was scared that Lucanis's like little timed message was going to disappear.
Lucanis, where is he?
Where is he? Okay, he's all over the place. Sorry, I just need to grab a snack because my belly keeps rumbling.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go.
What's happening?
Don't make us hurt both of you. What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon.
Oh,
it's
hello,
taking him over. He's
Spikes.
trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanus doesn't belong to you? Leave him alone. Spite, enough!
Spite, this man is not your puppet, and stuff like this won't change that.
How did... Rook? Dash?
You okay?
Tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you okay?
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
Yeah.
I'll be more careful next time.
Put yourself down.
We do have magical experts here, you know. Once they put their heads together, they'll fix this.
I already talked to Nev and Belara.
What
Don't
about-
worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
We didn't do anything? Okay. He just hates me so much. Oh no. Okay. Let's go and speak to Belara. Sorry, it's a lot of back and forth, I know, guys. And then we'll speak to Emmerich, and then we'll carry on.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
I love her earring.
you're
I'd always
here.
stare at it.
And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
Yeah.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Like a joke. What are these answers?
I'd probably just tell them what to do.
Right. Don't waste time on them, just get to the point. Let's try it. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan. A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
Yeah, who... Is Anaris and a Forgotten One the same person?
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names. Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones that you could pray to. But now we know the truth.
Yeah.
About the Evanurus. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him.
Great.
Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important. and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know.
Who's
If I can
Anaris?
get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
So wait, girly.
All thanks must be given to
good.
Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Okay, and now Emmerich. And then we can continue. Hey, bud. You okay?
Ah, Rook. Care to join me on a visit home?
Time for the old grave rituals?
Yes. The memorial gardens need tending. I could use a fellow watcher's company.
Yeah. Oh, like it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
I was going to say, that looks like Mythal's headpiece, doesn't it? Well, like Flemeth's headpiece. And also Morrigan's.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Ooh, this is getting juicy. I won't lie, this is getting interesting.
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
She was.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
True.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
I don't think it was necessarily a betrayal. I think it was more... She wanted to keep the peace. She did not want feel like if she went against them, they would have cut her down. So she was trying to be smart and tactical about it and work with the enemy to try and keep it as like calm as possible in a sense, because I just don't like what we've heard about Mythal and like what we've seen about Mythal and like with like Philemith and like bits and pieces like that. She didn't seem evil. So for her to side with Elganon over Solus, I feel like Solus was just like spitting facts, but at the same time like letting his emotions take over, whereas Mythal was trying to be more strategically smart about it. That's how I see it from standing back and looking at the bigger picture. That's how I see it. She's working with the enemy to maybe try and like kind of sway him away from causing more damage than like he could if she wasn't by his side. You know what I mean?
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
You've just finished some big war, everyone is exhausted, and now Elganon won't give up power? If Mythal sided with Solus, would Elganon have backed down?
No.
Not a chance.
He would have cut her
It
down.
would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
She tried to keep the peace.
And Solus must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
So if you guys can hear the rain in the background. See, I have them all, don't I? Didn't I find them all? God, it's getting proper loud.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must.
Love?
The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their
Gosh.
emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
They were.
Being with someone you're rebelling against doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's
That
more
was
important than
funny.
his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it, Davrin. The one with Andrul's armor? Not sure it matters.
Tell us the story.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
I feel like kind of all of these.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solus.
Yeah.
He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously too.
Yes.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her.
And killed her. So that's what he feels guilty about that because by telling her, he put her at risk.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Rook, as a fellow watcher, you know there are ways.
I'm not saying she couldn't help from beyond the grave. I'm just asking how.
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
This is good.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight.
But he got her
killed
killed because he warned her. Yes.
It's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell him, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
I wonder if they're going to have anything to say about it. Just curious. I'm just curious if they have anything to say.
Rook, always good to see another watcher.
I thought they would have said, like... We'll just see here quickly. If Tash has anything, then I'll ask the others. If she doesn't, then we'll just carry on.
I talked with those Shadow Dragon friends and Nevs about the gender stuff. There's a lot of it. Gender stuff. But it's maybe good.
Okay, not exactly what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Maybe the others might have something to say. I just thought that they would start being like, oh, this is interesting. But, like, I'm kind of surprised that, like, no one has anything to say about this.
Need something?
Oh, you're all useless. Useless! Give me more! I want more dialogue about what we've discovered. Like, you would have thought.
Oh, hey, Rook.
I'm done. I'm done. We're literally discovering why my boy has so many regrets and no one has anything to say. It's actually quite devastating. I won't lie.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade.
We know that
I
already.
mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes.
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I think that my boy locked up 7 Evanurises and it was 1 against 7. That is a lot of power to take away from someone, and like a lot, like it makes sense that it didn't go according to how he wanted it. It didn't go exactly how he wanted it to go. It makes sense, like he was alone. Do you know what I mean? Like I also wish that we heard some of the others say something. We just heard like Elganon and Gillenane, but I would have liked it if we heard like some of the others say something. That would have been really, really, really cool. But, you know, I'll take it. I like how it's slowly zooming in on Rila, just waiting for my response. I say this.
Honestly, it's a little terrifying. I've studied the Fade for years with the Watchers. The idea that the Veil, a fundamental part of our world, was an accident as Solus sprang his trap.
Astonishing. How little we truly know.
And a good reminder not to start spells you don't know how to finish.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's... wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Wow. Oh, this is some juicy stuff. This is some juicy stuff. Oh. We weren't there at the end of the day, but things are adding up. You know what I mean? This is... Wow. I'm just sorry. There's so much information I'm taking in because obviously 2 and 2, I was thinking that it was making sense. But wow. I'm going to say don't let this shake you because I don't know. I just... For like your entire beliefs to just be... So this is what I'm thinking of. You know when we found out about like the tattoos, like the elven tattoos, and Solus basically said that that's what they gave to the slaves, and it's not you remembering like, you know, it's not you holding the ancient elven like history and all of that. It's you basically marking yourself as a slave. And Delilah was like devastated, and then he removed it, and it was like a really cute moment. And then he was gonna, I feel like that's when he was gonna be like, hey, yeah, by the way, I'm the Dread Wolf, my bad. But then he chickened out, boo him. But that was like devastating for Delilah to find that out. And yeah, she asked him to remove it, and like, do you know what I mean? But that was me, that was my character. Harding isn't my character. So I feel like for her entire belief to just be kind of uprooted, and like that could like affect her in a very negative way. And I'm not saying like to be ignorant and blind and like kind of push aside the truth. I'm just saying that like this is a lot of information to lay on her, especially about something that she's believed in her entire life. And I feel like that's not something, this isn't like a rip off the band-aid moment. This is, she needs time to sit and process it. And if she wants to carry on believing in the Maker, then that is her decision. But the stories that we have been told and like the history that we know isn't all correct. So I'm going to say don't let this shake you, because I don't want her to just suddenly start having like an identity crisis like bloody Tash. I want her, like, if she chooses to change her beliefs, then that's her choice. I do not want this, like, that this will influence her, yes, but I don't want to be the one to influence her and basically make her choose, you either go left or right. That is her decision to make. If it was realer, then that's a different story, but like Harding, she's allowed to make up her own ideas and her own beliefs.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I don't think you have to give it up.
No.
But what they taught us was just wrong. What if the Maker just doesn't exist?
The Chant of Light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
Exactly.
There was a whole verse about an elf named Shartan, and the Chantry just cut it out.
So maybe the Golden City was meant as a metaphor, or maybe it was added because of politics. That might change the history, but it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
Exactly.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Like, the thing is, we weren't there, so we don't know everything that is... Do you know what I mean? We don't know everything. But we're learning more and more and more about the past, and I feel like it would be sad for Lace to just kind of throw away her entire faith based on one aspect of it, you know? So, that's just my opinion. I don't know why I jumped.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides this talk of taking on a solid form, I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
Shook.
This is astounding.
Shook.
The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
Shook. Shook! That explains so much. That explains so much regarding how Solus was with Cole when we made him more human than more spirit. He was very angry and he didn't want that. And I obviously, like, you understand why now. Wow. That's juicy. That's... Oh! This is good. This is maddening in like a kind of way. It stops zooming into real. It's a little bit intense. So they were spirits that manifested body. Well, what did they created the bodies? And Mythal asked Solus to join her. He didn't want to. So she dragged him, basically. He was like, I'll follow you anywhere. Love you like cook food. So she basically dragged him to somewhere he didn't want to be, making him something he didn't want to be. And now he's kind of stuck in this situation where... It explains so much more why Solus wants to change the world to how it used to be. Wow.
This
is tragic.
I don't even know what this is.
This is
And
tragic.
I'm not even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davrin must be feeling.
It's fine.
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits.
Yes.
Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
Once again, it's like, am I going to put this information out and then just cause chaos? Because this is, like, big. This is big. And right now, I would say right now, currently in our situation, sharing this news will just kind of send people over the edge because we already have 2 elven gods that people worshipped that are blighted and are killing people and causing chaos and wanting to blight the world. So for the elves already, their entire world has kind of been turned upside down. And then to find this out, I feel like that would just kind of send like them all into like the abyss. I feel like right now people have bigger worries, which is Elganon and Gillenane, because they are causing madness and blight to just completely annihilate the world. But I don't feel like... Oh yeah, and I feel like not a lot of people would believe it. I feel like the only reason they're believing that it's not even believing. Like, I feel like people are still... It's hard for them to wrap their head around the fact that Gillenane and Elganon are actually baddies. Like, imagine if Solus had, like, told everyone this. Like, oh yeah, like, they're bad. They caused, like, you know, I broke the world to imprison them. All of these problems. What happened because, you know, I was fighting against them. They wouldn't believe him. He was, like, he's the Dread Wolf. Do you know what I mean? They were like, oh, no, no, no. We hear bad stories about you. You can't be trusted. And, in fact, he was the one trying to stop them. So, would people buy it? I feel like people are very much see to believe. So even if we said it, would they believe us? But right now, we have bigger worries, which is Elganon and Gillenane, because they are blighting the world.
I don't think people will care right now. We've got evil gods trying to destroy the world.
Evil elven blighted gods.
Don't forget. Yep.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know.
Yeah.
No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
I love that.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about
Tasha's
spirits.
input
or
is so
not
funny.
all about them, at least. Solus didn't want to become a person.
No, he
with
didn't.
a physical body.
No, he didn't.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Exactly.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
They did.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans. Our blood.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
Then this was the start of it all. The war that destroyed the Titans.
Ooh.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture.
That's juicy.
But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He was.
He did it for Mythal.
He didn't want to take any part in it.
He could have prevented if he just told her no.
Yeah.
He's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
His love for Mythal blinded him and put him in a situation that he did not want to be in the first place. And because he couldn't say no to her, he just kept digging himself a deeper and a deeper and a deeper hole. And then he just couldn't really find himself out of it. And when he tried to beg Mythal to stop and to join him, she basically said no. And then she was like, I'm going to try and keep the peace. Then she died, and now he's kind of stuck here like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Wild. That's crazy. My boy's been suffering for years. No wonder he's such a hater. Wow. That, I'm shook. This is mad.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war
Mythal kind of seems like the problem. I'm not gonna lie. She seems like a bit of a problem.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
Ooh. Yeah, for Harding, this must, like, she... Obviously, we know Solus, but Harding... Like, our character didn't know Solus. Harding knew Solus. Wow. Wow. This is deep. This is really deep. This is tragic. I'm just a bit shook. This is so much information. No wonder he feels guilty. He broke my people. How could he do this? He did this for Mythal. This is terrifying. Yes. He broke my people. Yeah. And no wonder he feels guilty. He didn't want to do it. But the thing is, once again, Lucanus is right. He could have said no. But apparently he just doesn't know what that word means when it comes to Mythal.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solus doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The Song of Lyrium. Wow. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm just...
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we... I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Gillanane to deal with now.
So many issues.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
It's gonna be her death, isn't it? I feel like that's what it's all been leading up to. Her dying. Wow. Wow. This is heavy. See, this right now, I am really enjoying this. This is a good moment. This is a good moment. Tragic, but good. And here we are.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god.
That's Flemish.
The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
Facts.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
But you will just be breaking another world to bring back what you believe is right. That's just... Let's hear what everyone else has to say.
Killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
Flemeth.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Yeah, he did. He loved and blamed her. Yeah. That is, yeah, spot on.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
For her?
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
Facts.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Yeah, I do feel this.
Solus has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgernon, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
Oh, he will.
No, he's totally gonna turn on us.
100%.
I mean, after that.
Hello.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Who? Oh my god. I feel full. I feel full on all this information, you know? Like I've just eaten a big meal of info. Wow. That is... Oh, meet Morrigan. Okay, well, never mind. It's not really a secret anymore. Wow. That... Top tier. That was sexy. That was very sexy. Wow. 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 That was beautiful. Tragic. Heartbreaking. But wow, he did everything for love. Basically. Wow. Are you okay there? What are you doing? I wonder. No one has anything to say. I'm gonna just check. I'm just gonna check. Just want to check. That was juicy. Wow. I really enjoyed learning all of that information. Obviously, there was bits and pieces we already knew, but still.
Hello, Rook. Fellow watchers, always welcome.
Yes. I love you too. I mean, I've had him for like 1 episode and I already am in love with him. Okay. Let's... Oh, I meant to actually go down there, but okay. Let's do it. Let's just go for it. I don't even know how long I've been recording for, but stuff it. I want to speak to Morrigan. Curious as to what she's going to say. Okay, let's take... Harding... What do I want to take? No. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Balara and Davrin? Oh. Yeah, why not? Cool. It's done now. No going back. Okay. This is so freaking good. Just quickly, whilst you're there.
Now you see, Dweller, the gods hunger to reclaim this place. Their minions scavenge what the wolf left behind. They turn his regrets to weapons and blight all they touch. If the Evanuris take the crossroads, darkness will fall.
Spell it out for me. Exactly what happens if the gods reclaim the crossroads?
The Fade flows through these ancient ways. Spirits and demons, dreams and magic. Now, imagine all blighted.
Like I needed another reason to stop them. What are you doing to stop the gods?
I strengthen the roots, rally the guardians, and I assist you. A revenant is destroyed, others remain. Fight on, Dweller. The blight must wither.
And there she is. Wow.
Well met, Rook.
Hey, Morgan.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians
Rook is
when
dumb.
I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Sometimes, I will say this, Rook acts dumb. And I don't know if it's because, like, for those people who haven't played the previous games, or just because she is dumb. But, like, sometimes I'm like, why are you asking stupid questions? Like, her saying, like, oh, how are you here? It's Morrigan! Of course she's here. She is the Morrigan, the daughter of Flemeth. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's not dumb. And I just feel like sometimes, like, they really make Rook silly when she... Surely with all these pieces of information, she would have more... I don't know. They dumb her down a lot sometimes, and I just don't appreciate it because I feel like she could be such an intelligent character, but they just don't allow it. That's how I feel. I don't know how you guys feel, but it just sometimes it is a bit like something about spirits, like yeah.
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good.
It's like
Mythal
it's not
was a
it's,
spirit turned elven, and when her body was struck down to spirit,
she returned. Yeah, obviously.
Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Like, especially with the headpiece, she's the daughter of Flemeth. Like, it does... You put two and two together quite quickly. Because I was thinking, like, her new get-up did seem, like, very Flemethy. And, like, you could tell that Flemeth loved Morrigan. And Morrigan didn't want what Flemeth... Well, she was scared of that Flemeth was going to kill her and, like, what, take over her body and blah, 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 blah. And that caused a big shift in their relationship, and then, like, she ran away. But yeah, I just... It makes sense that it's not something that surprises me that she holds the memories.
If your Mythal returned in Morrigan, we need your help with fighting the gods.
But she's still Morrigan.
And here I am, as you may notice. But there is something I must make clear.
She's still Morrigan.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
That makes sense. That makes sense, because she does very much give me still that she is Morrigan, just with more information, and that is just, like, basically what, like, the essence of Mythal's, like, the spirit, like, the memories of Mythal. So basically that's what Flemeth passed to her when she kicked the bucket.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
Does sound terrifying, to be fair.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
Oh my god. That is... Every single time Morgan speaks, I'm like just drooling, because the way she words it is so beautifully tragic. Because of their relationship. Their relationship was so complicated. And you now, well, in Inquisition you knew why. And like, obviously Morgan then became a mother, and then she like feared for her son. And do you know what I mean? And like now she has, well, she has the regrets. Oh God. It's just so, the wording is crisp. That was wow. Wow. You know, that's all I can say.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solus?
The last time Mathal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mathal's former host to claim her godly might as his own.
Yes.
I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right.
Thank you.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Ooh, what do you?
I should ask you. Mathal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way, but that.
Yeah, I didn't
even
think she
had
would.
I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mathal? I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Ooh, because even though she's not Mathal, she still holds the memories of Mathal, and in a sense the influence. And you can tell Solus did not want to kill Mathal / Flemeth, but too much pain had been struck between them. And this was like his breaking point, and the fact that she refused to aid him, just, yeah, wow. He's torn but doesn't know it. And that, hi!
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it.
Facts.
I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
Facts.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mathal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe. Maybe this can end okay. I'm hopeful.
Maybe
The music as
we all
well.
get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mathal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mathal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
A younger sister to the one that Morrigan possesses. So they're different entities, basically. Though they stem from the same being, they were separated, so they're different. So all the experiences that, like, the Mathal that Morrigan currently holds will differ to the one that was in the lyrium dagger. Because she's not experienced everything that the Mathal within Morrigan has experienced. So they're like two separate entities, but stem from the same being. Correct? Whoosh. Madness. Oh,
another
here we go.
fragment of Mathal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
You make it sound like this piece of Mathal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mathal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mathal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mathal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gelanain, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
I actually can't. This is sexy, guys. This is some really good stuff.
What kind of spirit was Mathal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mathal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mathal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
You would know this aspect of Mathal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other.
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
Any suggestions then?
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
So she's a problem. Okay, great. Good to know. Thank you.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
God, I love her. God, I love her so much. She's such a great character. Wow. Wow. You guys had no input in that entire conversation. Wonderful. I know it's already a 3-hour video, guys, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I need more.
A god's fragment.
We're on a roll.
Sharper than the whole. Prevail.
I need more.
Be sundered.
Let's just...
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
I just need more. It's just too juicy to give up now. You know? Oh, itch. Who's that?
That has to be her.
Mythal herself. There's so much we could learn if... Do you think she might talk to us instead of attacking?
Guess we'll find out.
Why are you so far away? Where are you?
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never thought to see children of the Titans scurrying about in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to avenge the Titans from whom you were born? Or did you come to ask me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become?
I want your help.
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories.
Madness.
His regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Damn! Morrigan wasn't wrong. My girl's cutthroat. Solas is helping me. We must stop the blight. We must stop the gods. Forget it, I'll fight you. We are worthy. We must stop the gods.
You can't want Elganan and Gillenane to rule the world.
Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
Well, they wronged you. You know what I mean?
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
What do I want to choose?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
That's gonna send her over the edge.
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus, even after he rebelled against you.
Facts.
It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
God, she's hard. Well, what about, like, telling her Solus is helping me? I think that's gonna send her over the edge.
Solus is helping me.
Solus is using you.
True.
Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solus turned against me after all we had been to one another?
Honestly, you put my boy through a lot. She doesn't like pity. Forgotten him? Well, that's not... She's... Like, how old? It's not hard. It's not easy to forget someone. But, like, I feel like, personally, this is the only... Like, none of those are good. This is it. Like, he did every single thing she had asked him to do. Like, he broke his morals. He created a physical body for himself. He left. He didn't want to... He liked being a spirit, and he cast that all aside for her. And then when he finally was like, help me fix this, she was like, nah, you broke him. So, like, respect his decision. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe you should have listened when he warned you about staying on as rulers after the war.
Are you saying I was wrong?
Yes.
You asked me what you should have done. I can't prove my worth by lying to you. Solus didn't want to manifest a physical body or destroy the Titans. He did things he hated because he cared about you. Supporting you and Elganon becoming rulers was the one line he wouldn't cross.
And I respect that.
If someone who followed you everywhere refused to follow you there,
what does that say?
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, I still carry some power. Evil has intruded here. The Blight, seeded by Elganon and Gillenane. Find it, and when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
The essence of a god.
Thalanast.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive. And now, how to use it. God knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready. We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
Oh, that was juicy. That was good. A fragment of Mythal found, and the team's worthy of her power and willingly surrendered her essence. The power now rests safely with the team, ready for when they find a way to use it to stop Elganon and Gillenane, or any other god who might strike. She said she might fly again. Does that mean she's going to turn into a little cheeky dragon? Do you know what I mean? Just saying. Wow, I'm shook. I'm so glad we didn't have to fight her. I'm so glad she wasn't going to like just be like, pew pew, dead. You know what I mean? I'm glad we talked her way out of it. Mad.
And it didn't turn into a fight.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
Nice. Wow. Wow. That was like impactful. Wow. That was just a cram of information, just shoving it in my face. That was, wow. So we did Regret of the Dread Wolf, and we learned all of his regrets, and they all revolved around Mythal. The Titans. Oh, wow. I love that I chose a dwarf, because I was going to say, like, obviously it's very, very, very revolved around elven lore right now, and I was getting like a bit like, oh, I love elf and I always normally choose an elf, and I was like thinking, oh, maybe like, you know, I should have chosen an elf, but I like that dwarves have like such a huge role in this story as well, because the Titans were wronged. The Titans and the Evanurith, they war, the battle, and wow. Solus is, well, he broke the Titans. He severed the dwarves from the dreams. Oh, wow. This is amazing. And then we got to speak to like a fragment of Mythal, and I felt she was very like cutthroat, very like harsh, very brittle, because she'd not experienced everything the other Mythal fragment that's in now Morrigan has experienced. So that fragment of her had softened, whereas this one is still very hard and very cold. Wow. This was a good episode. Oh, and then on top of that, we saw good old Delilah, my boo, my love, my little inquisitor. It's just been a pack full episode. I've had the best time today. I've just been on a high. Last episode was amazing with our new companion Emmerich. This episode was amazing. It's good. Like, it's because obviously like there are bits and pieces in this game that I'm not pleased with. Like there are like, it's like there's like finicky bits and pieces, just like I think that's just kind of like drags it out a little bit, and like they don't need like certain bits, but like things like this right here is what makes the game very, very powerful in my opinion. And I know a lot of you like the game, I know a lot of you don't like the game, but you have to give them credit for this moment right here. Because in Inquisition Trespasser, when Solus came face to face with Flemeth, they changed the dialogue. They changed the dialogue because that's not what she said in Inquisition. That's not what she said. But they changed the dialogue here, and they did it so well. They did it so well. I like moments like this. Brings me back to really enjoying the game, because I love Dragon Age. Dragon Age has been like it's so good. It's the lore, the elven lore. I love the elven lore. I love the dwarven lore as well. I love all of that. I just want more and more and more. I just can't get enough information. And moments like this right now, Regrets of the Dread Wolf, speaking to the essence of Mythol, like what the hell? It's just so good. And it really just brings me back to really enjoying the game. And it makes me sad that like not many people got very far into the game and like didn't play it and like, you know, have like a lot of like hate towards the games. And yes, okay, like I understand they did make a lot of changes. Like I've read like a lot of your comments where like they got rid of like a lot of the team and like the old like Dragon Age team, and like I understand like all of those aspects are wrong and that shouldn't have happened, because like the game could have been so much better. But with what we have, they are currently doing a good job in my opinion. Obviously, like I still have a long way to go with the game, but so far, like this moment right here is what makes me enjoy the game. Because I like when things link up. And things are linking up. And yeah, like, obviously it's not perfect. They could have done it better. Like, we all agree with that. But it's done now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's done and dusted. The game's out. People have played. It's been out for months. Like, and we have to learn to accept that and move forward with it and find a way to enjoy the game for what it is. Not basing it upon all the other games. If we keep it as a separate entity and just enjoy it for what it is a good game. When you line them back to back with all the other games, obviously, like the Dragon Age games are flawless. They are so well written. Like in my opinion, Origins will forever be my favorite. It was the star of all. It was top tier, gorgeous, flawless. You had all the different intros. That was so well written. You like, because you got a little bit of the backstory, and then that affected later on in the game. And I really love that. And the sad thing is as well, all the other factions, all the other like origin stories happened. So they sadly didn't survive, whereas my character Alara did. And it's like, that plays such a huge part, and it's just it's such a well written game. Dragon Age 2 in my opinion did not get the credit like it should have got. Obviously it was a lot more smaller and it was a lot more set in one location, but I loved my character Ayla. May she continue fighting the Fade. I believe in her. But yeah, like that was it wasn't as popular because they started off so high. And I don't feel like anything can top it. Like Origins will forever be top tier. And Dragon Age 2 I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed following Hawke's story and just playing as her character and being in a new area and a new location, and also smaller area as well. And for me it was a little bit easier because we all know how bad my direction skills are. Let's not go into that because we all know how bad it is. And then Inquisition, I loved Inquisition. The one thing I will say is there were so many side quests that it kind of drew you away from the main story. And then when you had main story quests, it was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is so good. And then you go back to doing like 50,000 bloody little side quests, and it kind of drew you away from the importance and like the time, time of like, what is it? Time of the essence? Something, we needed to speed things up because the bad stuff was about to happen. Corypheus the Tear, all of that. And like, I felt like all the little side quests, there were too many, in my opinion. There was too much going on, and you were here, there, and everywhere. It was such a wide open space, and that was my only criticism of the game, because it just kind of drew you away from how important our time was. Like, we were running out of time. The tear was getting bigger, it was getting worse, and like if you compare the side quests to the main missions, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous in my opinion, and it made it like I did like get to a point where I was a bit like, I need more of the main story, because like there's not enough of it. That was my only criticism of Inquisition, because I loved playing as Delilah, loved her, loved all of my, I've loved all of my companions really. I mean, Sebastian's probably the only one who I didn't really care that much about. Because he came a little bit after. If he came at the beginning, he would have had a more of an impression. But because he came quite later on, he came in Act 2, wasn't it? So it kind of ruined the flow, in my opinion, because by that point my companions we kind of already had like a set, and then he came and it just, it is what it is. And Vivian was a problem. I will always say that. She was a problem. Yes. There's always one. I mean, yeah. I don't know. And this game, I just feel like I do enjoy it. I just feel like the keep was one of their biggest mistakes. I understand to a degree why they did it, because it could have become way too much more complicated, and it would have, but the thing is, they had 10 years, so I don't actually know. I don't understand. They had 10 years to sort this out, so it's kind of like, that's on you. You created this entire world, you created this entire existence, and then you just get rid of it. And then you keep 3 things that didn't even happen in the main story in Trespass, the DLC. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that was a big shock factor for me. So that already put a bad vibe out for me. But I'm trying to stand back and just take the game for what it is and enjoy it for what it is. And I am enjoying it. Like, I am enjoying it. It's very different to other Dragon Age games. It's that simple. It's just very different. But I hope you guys are also enjoying this playthrough. Obviously, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the episode, but I do read all of your comments. Obviously, like, I've been a bit busy lately because I've been, ill. I'm feeling a little bit better now. A lot of medication. But I do not appreciate, you guys know who you are. I do not appreciate you, like, in a sense, like, having a go at me for my battles, like the way I fight. I am learning. Like, if you guys have been following me for a while, you will know that I am not very good at combat, and I always explain that I'm not very good. Like, it takes me a long time to get used to these things and get comfortable with these things. Like, I've never been a very good combat person, and that's okay. I go through games for the story, to really fall into the lore and like try and come up with different theories and different like ideas of what could happen. That is where I thrive, I feel. And I do appreciate you guys helping me, but there's a difference between helping me and belittling me when it comes to my combat style. And also, like the way you word things is very important. Like, I see your comments and I do try, but I learn by doing. And like, obviously it will take me a while, but I will get there. But you don't need to be aggressive about it, is what I'm basically trying to get at. Like, I will take what you say and I will listen, and I do record in bulks. So like, I will see your comments, but I've already a few episodes ahead, so I can get videos out for you guys on time. Otherwise, I will be scrambling. Like, I work 2 jobs, I'm very busy, and I obviously want to bring out content for you guys because, like, I appreciate you and I love doing it. But I have to do it in bulks so then I can get it out for you guys on time. It's that simple. So you may be saying, oh, like, why are you fighting like this, and why are you doing that? Why aren't you listening to my comments? Why aren't you doing this? I'm just a few episodes in front of you, and combat isn't my strength. It's like, if we think back to Mass Effect 1, I was terrible with the combat. Let's be honest. You guys all hated that I chose Soldier. Mass Effect 2, I started to feel a little bit better with it. I was getting better. Mass Effect 3, I just went a bit crazy, really. I really went into it. But it took me really 3 games to get good with the combat. Like, so be a little bit patient with me, please. Like, I'm just not very good at it. And that's okay. Like, I know that about myself, and I accept that. And I do try. Like, I am trying to be better with combat. I'm just not the best. Rant over. That's all. I just wanted to put that out there, just because, like, I keep seeing a few comments where they're a little bit passive aggressive, and we do not tolerate that here. Like, you can get your point across without being rude. It's that simple. Like, I will try. Like, it's not like I'm not trying. Like, I am. I'm just not very good at it. That's simple. We do our best. Everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses, and these are mine. That's simple. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, don't forget to give a little cheeky like. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, and I will see you all soon, guys. Bye!